Dr. Drew, how are you, sir?
Good, excellent.
Good, good. Listen, I wanted to ask you, so, you know, we're seeing what's happening with the Israelis and the Palestinians, and, you know, the images that we're seeing come out of both sides, it's just tragic.
Yes.
So I wanted to ask you about the mental health toll for the Israeli children, because we're seeing, you know, they're getting released, as well as the Palestinian children.
No, look, war destroys children. It just does. Their brains are in a state where they can only tolerate so much, and the limits of their capacity to manage what's coming at them is shattered. And we call that trauma. And you simply can't be a child and be living through war. You don't have to be in direct witness to the war. It could be your family is disturbed or somebody's been lost near you. This is the thought of being completely helpless and not being able to go on being, or your family may not be able to go on being, is so disruptive to a child's emotional systems.
Long term?
They never really get over it, and they can, but with a lot of work and a lot of support, but it literally shatters the upper limits of the brain's regulatory system.
Does this create
a
cycle of
course it does.
hate,
It's almost unpredictable what it can create. Of course, you know, you can breed hatred this way if you allow it to breed hatred.
Right.
And on both sides.
I feel like we're living it, you know?
And look, and this is on the heels of COVID and telling kids that if they go outside, they're going to kill their family. And you know, these are very, if we don't pay attention, I hope, look, at least in this country, I hope a lot of kids in the sort of 6 to 15-year-old window that were so badly affected by lockdowns and COVID, I hope they grow up and they're a little angry and they're a little bit concerned about their governments, wherever they may be.
Sure.
And the overreach and the ability to hurt people without concern, without risk-reward considerations.
Yeah.
I hope they become fighters because of it. You can. You can make meaning of it. You can make meaning of it.
We're seeing it now. We're seeing the images. But now
I don't mean fighters in the sense of going to war. I mean fighters to protect other children.
Yes.
Other children.
Prevent that from happening again.
Right, exactly.
So let me ask you this. So now people like us, so we're in America, we're either in Europe or in America, and we've got these images on our phone.
Oh, it's like never.
What about the mental health aspect there? Like people like us who we haven't made, right?
War was something away throughout human history. I mean, a certain group did. Eventually, you'd see it on a newsreel. Then we started seeing highly edited versions on television. Now the horrors rain down on all of us in our hand, on our phone.
Right.
And we don't yet know the full impact. It can't be good. How can it be good?
What kind of impact do you think that's going to play on everyday Americans and Europeans? And
what I think is happening is it's making people upset, and they want to blame somebody, and it's creating more division.
But is it waking people up to an extent as well?
I'd love to see. I don't know. I don't know how awake I need to be to horrors that I know are there.
Yeah.
It really, it's frightening. It's terrible. This is not okay.
Is this the worst you've ever seen it, like society-wise for mental health issues?
This is I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say something like that. It's hard to make these sweeping generalities, except to say this could be so easily anticipated what we're having right now on so many levels. Inadequate numbers of psychiatrists, inadequate numbers of psychiatrists from a diversity of populations and ethnicities, inadequate resources and beds, and then not doing anything about it on top of that. Not really in a concerted way. And so we have had COVID, and now we have this. It's predictable that there's going to be at minimum substances, depression, anxiety, and that's exactly what we're seeing.
Got it. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Appreciate it. Right. Thank you, Dr.